When we last left off, you had just hit a rock and it had started screaming. That is where we are starting.
Haven't we already smashed it?
No, you had smashed it once, but it's still screaming at it.
I thought he finished the job and gave me back the hammer.
So I
No.
gently touch it.
Like, with your hand.
With the hammer, I poke it.
It continues screaming. It hasn't halted.
Oh.
It sounds like a woman's scream. Like, just very pain. Like, extremely pain. It just keeps on going.
Yes. As a priest, do you maybe know what's going on?
I don't know, it's a screaming stone. Why do you ask me?
Did you already finish it off?
No. You want me
If
to
it
finish
can
it off?
scream, can it maybe talk? If it's not in pain? Is it even in pain? Does a stone feel pain?
As you're speaking, it's still screaming.
I hit the stone again.
The scream, it doesn't seem possible, but somehow the scream gets louder.
I hit it until it stops screaming.
I'm trying.
And I say, stop screaming, stop screaming.
Scream back!
Eventually, as you keep on hitting it, more of the rock seems to chip away, and as you keep on swinging, you hit just sort of right in the center of the stone, and it just completely stops. It just goes dead silent as a bit of stone flakes off from the front.
Oh, finally.
Thank God.
Is there anything special about the
did
center of
it.
the stone?
I'm trying to remember who saw the symbol.
I did.
Yes, it was you. Yes, that's where the symbol was.
Guys, I hit the symbol and it stopped screaming.
What symbol?
The symbol I drew in the snow earlier.
Then why did it stop screaming? It doesn't have to be connected. That's
Because I'm
definitely
strong.
If it stopped screaming, well, they would, split. Then what does it have to do?
Wait, is this stone like completely broken now, or is it just...
It's still standing there. It's like, even like, it's a big standing stone. It's not really something you can smash very easily.
Actually, how was it actually screaming? Did it open like a pore, or just emitting sounds literally out of it?
It appeared to be
I'm
just
really sorry.
emitting sounds.
We
I just got here.
You, after doing whatever you're doing, you can leave it up to you to think about what you're doing. You follow their trail. Like you were just sort of
Great
just.
tracker I am.
You were just behind them, just out of sight.
What?
What a nonce.
Why, now it has to roll for damage too.
Yeah, and you see them smashing at a stone, and what sounds like a lady was screaming a second ago till it was suddenly went silent.
Hello?
Hello.
That was Hiddo, I think.
Hiddo was here.
What the fuck?
Are they already there, or are
Yes,
they only three outside?
you're both within speaking range. Well, Hiddo is still in the hall, but Dragon's like here. No.
What's going on, guys? Sorry, I was waylaid repairing my house.
Your house.
Well,
Do you
I
live
say
here?
house, my shack back at But where are we? I assume we're on. Where are we?
Oh, it definitely hit your head.
Stuff happens. I'm here now. Don't worry about it.
Lighthold.
Yeah, I know Lighthouse.
Lighthound.
Hound. Lighthound.
We're there where Nico's thing is.
Yes.
Oh. Why are we this far north?
Oh, don't you see this hut here?
So
It's been emitting smoke.
someone lives here.
Well, not
nope.
anymore.
Yet, or someone living here brought someone else that he needed to take care of.
But my
We
good
found a
friend-
body
okay.
there.
Oh. How old? Male or female?
Male, we don't know how old, I think it was, and it has no.
It's completely
is it?
dry without
It's
any
completely
bodily
dry.
fluid.
Yes.
That is not natural.
Yes,
I think
'cause
Definitely.
Definitely
say
not
that.
natural.
my good friend Andre also found the symbol we were searching for on the stone, and I had some interesting prayers where I got told to smash the stone. Andre
We had
smashed the
something
stone.
interesting in that prayer.
Don't screamed.
Did you manage to smash the stone?
No.
It looks smashed to you.
From what you can see, it looks like they sort of mostly just flaked off the front, and it looks like there's some. That's about it.
What have you hit it with?
My
I
hammer.
proudly show a hammer.
Okay, that's fair.
I hope you haven't broken.
Is the hammer damaged?
No. I'm trying to remember where you have a hammer from. But I'll just go.
I gave him.
Oh right, okay.
That's why I'm not broken.
No, it's not.
It's an old art hammer.
So what did you
Garth.
know about this rock from names? Hang on, names have eluded me. Silius's prayer.
It was the
is
first
dead.
thing we encountered, and it, if I remember correctly, it showed a symbol to you.
It
Andre.
is dead. That's what we know about it.
How can a rock be dead, though?
How can
Can
a rock
I,
scream? Huh?
Mal, can I investigate the rock
Go ahead.
with Arcana?
Go ahead.
Oh.
It appears that anything you would be able to gather has been flaked off
Oh.
by the hammer.
Wow. Okay.
Hmm.
It's a very dead rock, right?
Can I hit it with some fire?
Go ahead. Give me
Oh, please, a good fire would be good over here.
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah.
Fireball? Okay. Yes. It goes over the stone. It's not particularly effective. It's very cold. There's a lot of steam. Other than that,
Well, I've done my best.
I can actually look at the flake that
I'll be right back.
got
Do I still see
separated.
the symbol on the flakes on the floor?
you can see some elements of it. It broke into several pieces.
I pick up the pieces with the symbol and I say, guys, we have something to bring back.
I
From
guess
your
that's right.
perspective, Jord, it looks like the pieces are still glowing. Like the symbols on the flake is still. Like you can still see it. I mean,
Nice.
Well, we need just a
to
piece
everyone
of stone.
else, it looks like just random flakes of.
So why do we need them then? I ask again.
Because that's where the glowing symbol is.
Ah,
Can't
yes,
you see?
your glowing symbols I know of. Yeah, but I think you're gonna persuade someone else that it exists.
Maybe everyone else except you guys can see it.
You mean just
Yeah.
Only Valetian people.
I don't know, maybe everyone else except just you.
If we actually have anything else from there.
You can bring the shriveled old man if you want, but I'm not sure that's gonna help.
Yeah.
Maybe you can look
Can I
for
scout
traces
around
around the hut
Can I
or
scout
something.
around the area of the house?
Give me an investigation. It's hard to really see anything of particular note.
Other than snow?
Yeah, but you do notice it looks like the snow is fresher on one direction of the house.
On one direction of the house.
As the saying say, the snow is always fresher on the neighbors.
Can I investigate the stone to see?
I didn't tell you.
Which one do I need?
There's a
Also the Arcana
specific
thing or
stone.
just investigation?
Oh, which one? What do you want to do?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's the same thing Alexis did with the Arcana. Investigation.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
You don't see anything.
Wait, so it's on. Can't just go there and check. Like, do they only see that the stone is fresher on one side? Does it like follow a specific path?
It looks like it's in a cone emanating towards the.
Have we actually gone in the hut yet?
Yes.
Yes.
There's the dead body.
So there's like a window there, or is it just cone?
It looks like it's a cone leading to the flat wall of the house.
Huh. Can I go towards where the cone begins?
Okay. Do you walk over the? Do you just walk straight there, or do you walk around the?
I was when I head out, but I just go around it as for now.
Okay.
If you guys want company, I'm sure I'll just
I follow
investigate.
Nico. Not Nico.
Okay.
Eldar.
Okay. So as you all walk
Eldar.
around, you see it looks like it frames the house almost perfect. If ever you stand at the like the thinnest point.
So it just begins in a certain place and just has the frame of the house.
Hmm.
Not sure what I think of it. Nova, any ideas? It just looks like something shined or casted maybe a fire spell towards it, so it melted the snow, but nothing else.
It's a cone, right?
Yes.
No, it's just cone shaped. It's not just a cone formation cone
And everything
towards.
Did you say everything was melted?
No, it's fresh,
no.
so
No.
it's expected it's melted, and then came back. Yeah. That's the only explanation. But why would it be towards the flat end, the flat wall of the house? Then I think some other spell might be casted from you.
Well, I can do this. It's not quite the same thing. I project a ray of frost just
Oh,
forwards.
I did not mean to roll it again. What is the description of Ray of Frost? If you wouldn't
Ahead of you.
post it.
That's the wrong one.
It goes out, does as it says on the tin. It freezes the snow a bit more.
It's not quite a cone.
Yeah, definitely not quite a cone. I would. Yeah, if it was a projectile, it would need to get bigger at the base of it while it arrived. So,
Can I investigate the snow?
could actually be a.
Go ahead.
It actually is.
What would I roll?
Investigation.
Is it actually uphill?
I'm not
It
doing
is.
very well.
It's snow.
Is it actually uphill or downhill from the house?
It looks like it's about flat. There's a hill behind it, but it reaches a point before that.
Huh.
Is there any snow next to the big stone, by the way?
No.
So it's just like standing there.
Yes.
What I do is just call everybody in that
There is a
is doing
circle of
more
no
this
snow around.
investigation.
How tall is the snow? Like looking from the circle.
About inch or two.
No, so it's not that big.
I've never
No, but
been
you
in
said
snow
it's
in real life,
not-
so I'm not sure exactly.
It's not an
Hi,
actual cone, it's just cone shaped on the flat surface, is it?
Yeah,
Just to make sure.
It's not
yeah.
like an actual
Yeah, 'cause-
pyramid of snow.
just to make sure, because Dragon asked it and didn't actually give a clear answer.
Um,
Well then,
it's strange, but I can't explain it.
Sirius,
Yes,
come here, boy.
coming over to him. What do you need?
Do you think anything of it? As I think we're pretty much too close-minded to understand. Like, do you have any ideas what could have happened here? Because the snow is definitely different. You can see it goes towards the house.
As you've all been walking over, have you all been making an effort to not stand on the cone?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to ask Sirius not to do it, but
Considering you didn't, and considering the way it sounded like
Sirius
Sirius
probably
would have.
did.
Yes.
I just walked over.
The
Yeah.
classic.
So once you do that, Sirius,
Yes.
and you stand sort of roughly in the middle, you can see, like, it's odd. It looks like just looking exactly through the point from the middle of the triangle, it looks like it leads like straight towards a like line of trees, which sort of is parted on either side, if that makes sense. Like it's a alleyway of trees going further past the house.
oh, Sirius, I forgot to tell you. Could you not step on the snow, please?
But why not? I just look at this way. Come over here.
Why should I come
Just
over?
come
It's,
over
it's,
here.
it's gonna be important for
I
further investigation.
walk over to Sirius.
Nova,
I'm
you
sorry,
doing?
I don't
But
know what to think about this.
Just
snow.
stand on here and
Snow.
look in that direction. I'm pointing towards the direction.
I assume I see the trees.
Yes.
Well, that does look odd and like a good place to start, I guess. I can't really see anything here, so
I'm just standing there watching some trees
Look,
while investigating.
come
this
on,
is
come on, Eldar, come over here and have a look.
I guess it's already broken. I'm going there.
You
What
see
you seeing
the
there?
trees. You see the path.
I think that we should go down there and have a look. And
I
as a good
guess, I
scout,
think
I'm
that's-
sure you could lead us.
Wait, guys, before
Yes,
I walk towards
I
the tree and I touch it.
will.
It'll take like a minute to walk.
I run towards them and I touch it.
Okay.
You
As
run
That's
but
not-
can I just check, Hidoi? You've been extremely silent.
He's just in the hut the whole time.
She's just been having like a stare off with the dead corpse, thinking that it's gonna blink.
Oh.
Fuck!
Yeah, she did mutilate the face.
Oh my
Yes.
god!
Savage.
I guess there's nothing stopping us that I run after Andrea.
Yeah, I run after him as well.
Stays in the house.
What are
Better
you
not-
doing, Andrea?
You better not drop my blanket, Andre.
I
Blanket? What?
It was
we're in the
cold.
Easy.
The big man was getting cold, so you need to give him a blanket.
Oh, I'm sorry I wasn't here. I could have heated you all up.
What are
I
you
don't
doing,
trust
Hidoi?
magic.
Are you still just sitting in the hut, or are you joining the rest?
Did you ever went there?
Just having good
Okay.
good old chat with the lad in there.
He's just
yes.
talking.
You run towards the line of trees. It's like quite a small forest, forest. Or you don't even know if you'd even call it a forest, more of a grove. And you reach the tree line. It looks odd. Like, once you look in... One moment. See if I can get this to cooperate.
That looks suspicious.
Alright, runner, you see anything other than that?
That
I
is
just
cool.
touch every tree I walk across.
You're a strange man.
I
Hendrik.
don't just touch them, I hit them actually.
But there's actually something in the background.
You stop abusing the wildlife.
He's the one that saw a sign in a stone, so I guess it's not foolish.
He did also kill a tree.
Yes.
Yes, but I think those trees are important. So there's certainly a lot of them.
Hmm.
I don't trust tree either.
Can
Especially if they're
I
magic.
make a perception check?
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
wanted to ask that too.
Oh my god,
Can I do it too?
Yeah.
Hey.
it's not a good day for me.
Where's my
Dragon,
perception?
you think you might be in a forest. It's hard to tell. Like, the snow has sort of started to freeze. Your eyes are closed a little bit. Like-
Are we? Is that my house? Hang on. I think
You're,
I think I see. Is that the Vilseroy?
I think you need to cool off. I
can't see.
Oh
brain
yeah, I
might
actually
have-
see blue there. Wait,
I think that's his mustache.
oh, what?
I hit the
squint
tree
my-
they spot.
I start running towards him.
What do I see, by the way?
Okay, Silius, you see, like, it's odd. Once you're in the forest and you look down the path, it looks like it's blue. Like, in any way you look down, like, through the trees, it looks like in the far off, like, at the vanishing point, it's blue. Rather than the expected, like, dark of the forest.
I don't like this, guys.
Meanwhile, Nova's just running there.
Yes, as you
Hey,
run...
Vilseroy.
Yeah, as you run through the forest on the path, you also can see that, like, it feels like you're not really going anywhere. Like, if ever you look back, you visibly travelled a distance, but it seems like the trees on the furthest end that you can see don't seem
Yeah.
to have actually gotten close.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Go ahead.
The double 20.
As
Oh my
you
god.
As you sort of walk forward, you can sort of look at the tree, walk forward a bit more, and it looks like the tree is in the same place in a different area of the forest. And it looks like something is magically sort of looping this area.
Wait, may I ask, why did your Arcana change? Because it's been 1 before, now it's at 3.
I think it was
Good.
my one.
Oh, before in a different
No,
role.
yeah, mine's one that I honestly do not have a clue.
Did you accidentally click something?
Cheating!
I don't have a bonus in Arcana. It should only be. I have no idea, to be honest.
That's weird.
If you remove 2, it's still 21, I guess. Does
Yeah,
it
but
change
it's a
something?
20 anyway.
But for other roles.
Yeah.
So it's gonna
Yep.
be
No,
different.
it's one
Yeah.
now.
Ooh, that's weird.
Anyway, it seems to be the same tree just over and over. There's some weird magic going on here. It's got to be. It's not normal.
I hit
You're the one that
very
is
hard.
normal.
I'm sorry.
So Yor, did you just say you hit a tree?
I hit the tree he's talking about very hard.
Okay. With what?
Tree's gonna scream.
axe?
Oh, with my hand.
With your hand. Oh, okay.
He's trying to mine
He's
it.
gonna break his own arm.
You hit the tree. It's a tree.
Anything moves?
Tree.
No,
I hit again.
it's you hit the bark.
I
Give me just a 1d4, like unarmed damage.
Oh, okay.
Just breaks his hand in the cold.
He's gonna get a wood block.
A bit of the bark flies off, and you hear an almighty crack. As every tree you can see that was repeated, the bark also flies off. It isn't the entire forest. It seems like there's multiple trees repeated, but
Right?
they all fly off in the exact same.
Does anyone have an
Oh.
axe?
Andre,
Wait,
is
do you want
this
to-
a magic trick of yours?
I conjure fire in one of my hands, and then press against the tree to like make a
Wait.
fire print, handprint on.
Okay. You see the embers of like the exposed dry bark start to catch up a bit and like start to burn, and you also notice on every other tree that is the copy of it, it also starts to burn,
I may have made a small mistake.
and it
I was
starts to
about
you
to
start to see
say,
some
what?
flames licking from.
I tried to put it out of my hand.
Okay, give me just a 1d20.
Isn't there snow everywhere?
There's no snow in the forest.
Oh, that's
Shen's a woman. Maybe
piss again.
you wanna help
You can sort of
destroy
just
all the
pat
trees
it out.
until there
It's
is
still
nothing
like
left.
embers, but it's not gonna
Did it
catch
pat
up.
out on the rest of the trees?
Yes, it's mimicked.
Oh,
Alright,
that
I
was a close one. Sorry.
with the
Wait,
help
wait,
of
wait.
Sylvia,
Can we
Sylvia, I
slow
start
down?
cutting down trees.
Can we slow down, please? Alright. Why do we want to destroy the entire forest? That's the
Because
question.
it's magic.
I wasn't trying to destroy it. I was just seeing if it would be repeated.
You almost
I-
burned it out.
I
so we
actually,
probably
I
could
use
do
a-
that.
Well,
I use the how do you call this? The box
What?
to like a torch to just burn everything.
Okay,
Burn
so
a tree.
so Hido, as
What?
you whack, do you whack it into the same tree that they've all been experimenting with, or a different one?
Okay, I back down while they're doing it, so I'm outside the forest.
Okay,
as well.
as you whack it,
we're
the
quite
thing,
far.
there is an almighty crack as a different tree is like looped over, and all of the other trees of that type explode in like the area that you hit with the axe. It explodes out. No,
What the hell?
it just mimics the impact of the axe hitting it on all of the trees that it was copying.
Alright, time to burn down a magic forest.
Wait.
I wouldn't
We're
agree-
currently in this forest. Don't burn it down.
No, the bit that where the slice where the axe went in explodes out in every tree. The trees don't explode.
Andre, think about this logically. We're currently in this forest,
Yes, and, we seem
and
to be trapped.
it's not necessarily a bad thing. This could spread to the rest of the island. We don't know.
It's a magic forest. Magic is bad. So
No,
I burn the
magic
forest.
is not bad.
Says who?
Says the fact that we were saved by magic
Sirius, can you talk
while,
to him about it?
while
Well,
getting away from the Isle of Old Salt.
I was
no, we
saved
weren't
by a
saved by
monster,
magic, we
not
were
by
saved
The
by
magic.
Leviathans, I'm sorry, but that is magic.
No, it's not. It's religion. It's faith. The gods.
I
not
agree with
magic.
Andre over here.
You should not
Love
burn
that
this
one.
down.
I burned the
I
tree.
agree with that. No, Andre, stop.
I burned just one tree.
I ran
Andre,
away.
You will hit every tree with that. Use your brain.
I want to try and
Let's
stop.
do a compromise. I just burned this tree.
Well, yeah,
No.
but then it'll burn all the other trees of that type in the forest.
Which is good because that means
No,
that you're
because
gonna
then
be
it
able
will
to see
spread.
further, or we're gonna be able to see when it stops or if it stops.
That is a terrible idea.
Maybe we should just leave the forest and start burning it from outside.
Hang on.
Okay, while I'm like
I-
outside there, I just shout, "Just get on with it!"
Maybe we should climb up to the top of one of these trees and see what we can see.
Wait, Nico, did you not enter the forest?
No, he apparently left
I just
When
left
did you
it.
say you?
about
Uh,
3
wh-
minutes ago.
while he was about to torch it.
Oh, okay. Once you left, you realized from the outside it still looks like a regular. Like you can see them looking mad, hacking at a tree.
And we see him.
Yes, you can see him. But it looks like they're just hacking at a regular tree and yelling at each other about this one regular tree.
Okay,
It's a-
From your point of view.
I want to try and climb a tree.
Okay, give me
Get to
an
the top.
acrobatic.
While he's climbing and falling down.
Yeah, you grab a couple bits of the branch and try to shimmy, or like the bark, and try to shimmy your way up, and it just sort of pulls off some of the bark,
May I
and then you
suggest
hear
that-
another big crack as
I
that
sug-
bark comes off and all the other trees.
May I suggest that Sivi, the Shenzhou woman of us here, climbs up? I remember they got like a big
She-
forest.
So it does look that the party is just
Should-
around one single tree. I can actually go
I mean,
around
Andrew, you
and check
can
what it
help
looks
her,
from the
right?
side.
Okay.
Okay.
So as you start to walk around, like you can see the edge of the grove. Like it's not very big. You can probably walk around the entire thing in about 10 minutes from outside.
Okay, then I start running towards the other guys. And
Okay.
then you can tell me when I arrive.
Like down the path or just straight through the forest.
Straight through the forest.
Okay. Once you start to walk through the forest, you notice the same things that they did.
Huh?
But there's no path. So whenever you look in the direction where they were, all you can see is blue in the distance.
Going back the way around and trying to find them.
Okay, you can leave the forest, and whenever you walk out at a different spot from where you came in. You
Wait.
walk out, you're not exactly sure where you are, but it's not where you came in.
I shout for the other party.
They can hear. It sounds like you're about a minute or two's walk away. You're not too far, but you're not where you left.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can
I
we
think
hear
we're
him?
concentrating on
Yes.
Sivi climbing up the tree.
Yes,
yeah,
we can hear you.
CFG, are you going to try and climb up the tree?
Yeah, so be an acrobatics with
I will help
advantage
Sivi
because
if
you're
she wants
Shenzhen.
help.
So that's a natural 20. You can just... which tree? The one that you hacked with an axe? The one that they're fussing about, or a different one? Okay.
Why
As
would
you
you
shimmy up, you can... Where do you want to go on the tree? What's your goal? Okay. You start to shimmy up the canopy. Like a monkey, you can just climb through it. Clearly you have a lot of experience in your tree houses.
Shenzhou people are monkeys.
But yes, you can shimmy up to the top, and as you poke your head through the canopy, from the outside, the trees look normal.
Can she actually see me? Or can I see her?
Do you
no,
see anything
you're-
interesting
but
up there?
she's just too far in to actually be able to see, like, the bottom of the outside, if that makes sense, angle-wise. So all she can see is the canopy.
No, so during that, I'm just going to go around and try to find my way in while they're
How-
doing that.
You can,
So-
you can just reach the path. You can get there.
Silius, how did we actually get this north? Why are we up here? Is it because of your vision of your prayer?
No, I got that one in the hut over there. With
So
the
why
body in
are
it.
we this north then?
We talked to the Valashi people, and they needed our help, so we went up here.
Who
We're
are the
searching
Bangladeshi people?
the bluefish ones.
Oh, they Valashi.
Have
Yeah.
you ever stepped outside the Royce land?
To be honest, not really.
That explains a lot.
So, Hido, give me a perception roll, please. From the top, you can see... Okay.
trees.
Nothing.
you can see it's a small grove. You can literally see all around it. It's just snow and mountains in one direction and the sea in the other. That's about it. It does look like the wind is blowing through a part of the forest, though, but the trees are swaying a bit compared to the rest. But other than that, there's not much.
Alright. I suggest everyone to get out and we torch this magic grove.
Have I arrived there?
Yes.
Okay, but I think there's like a mirror spell that is casted for the center of the forest here. Because no matter where I enter, I just see the copies of the same trees. I think they're all casted. They all have a certain spell on them. It's not just this one tree. But could we leave for it once and investigate it?
Oh, I have best way of investigating. If we burn down the trees and the spell is broken, it means the spell was on the trees. If we burn down the trees and the spell is not broken, it means the spell is on the area. Am I right?
What if the thing in the center is flammable as well?
That would be too bad, wouldn't it?
I think there's something protecting it, protecting the middle. I think we wanted to survive somewhat.
Maybe it's even the people we serve.
Listen, I saw a shriveled old man, with not a drain, like not a drop of blood in his body. Do you think it's anything good that's inside? It's probably evil.
I want to try and talk to the tree.
Okay. How do you talk to the tree?
I walk up to one of the trees, knock my fist on it.
Mm-hmm.
Knock, who's there?
Hello there.
Hello. So we know there's some sort of magical stuff going on here. Could I get some kind of indication that there is some being at work here? Just like a branch?
I think it's probably best for
Maybe
you
just
to
like
leave
a
it.
leaf falling on top of me. That'll be a bit of a better sign.
Cree?
Can you guys hear that as well?
No,
Or is it just me?
Yes, you can. It just sounds like the tree is moving. Not like no, that's the wrong word. Swaying, like.
Just moving around. Oh god.
Okay.
You can't
Narnia
go
over.
completely
I
mad.
haven't lost it. I don't know what's going on here. I just want an answer.
Maybe it's even.
Nova, maybe
Gosh.
it's best if you just take a break outside of the forest, right?
Yeah, maybe
No,
you need
I
to
don't
cool
think
off
this
your hair.
forest
I
is
mean,
good for you.
I am fine.
first you run over here, get us trapped, and think
Hang on,
there's
we're
noise over
not
here.
trapped here.
Okay, well,
We
Yeah,
can
in
just
this
leave.
situation, yes, but
You're the ones
now
who
we,
got
now
us
we want to
north.
find out what this is.
Right. How big is the grove?
I can tell you it's not that big.
How big is it?
It's not too big. Like you can probably walk around it in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So it's kind of big.
Oh yeah, but like it's not a forest. That's what I mean.
Alright, I always walk outside the grove and I invite everyone to walk inside the grove.
Finally, someone sensible right
I
there.
follow my good friend Andrew. Cause he did it, not what already.
Yes.
Move out.
So
Still reading.
so what are you doing, sorry?
How much rope do we have?
50 feet, except for Hatton.
Ouch.
No, except for Nico, you mean?
Yeah, except for Nico.
Oh,
It's
was it?
Nico.
Oh, it's Nico. Sorry. Yes, Nico.
Alright,
Yeah.
so if we tie all the rope together, maybe we can just like go around the thing and like stretch the rope inside of the forest and see what happens.
And wait, do you want to go inside the forest or?
No, around the forest. And
Eh,
then we just like go on, climb the trees, and then stretch a rope, and then you like lower it.
Can I judge if it's possible from my stroll around it?
Sorry, I'm trying to understand what you. So you want to?
So
Can I just judge if
you
if I
stretch a
think,
rope from above the tree, since there was no spell above the tree, and then you just lower it inside of the forest and see what happens.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Couldn't
Right.
know, but just.
Yes, you can do that. Some sparks appear above Andre's head. Can you all give me a roll? No, not actually. You don't need to all give me a roll. Yes. First, it looks like some sparks are appearing above Andre's head.
I'm thinking too much.
I don't think it's healthy for a barbarian of your sorts to think about this type of thing too hard, you know.
Whoa.
I mean, we can always torch the forest. That was my first idea, my go-to idea, of course.
Aren't they actually getting warm of us, part of? Are they just being there? Can you actually feel it there, Andrea?
What?
Can you feel those sparks actually touching your head?
What sparks?
What do you mean, what sparks?
Just burning now.
Just look up.
Do I see the spark if I look up?
Yes, you see sparks above your head.
I take some wood and I put the wood in the sparks.
Okay, yeah, there's no effect.
I put my hand in the spark.
You don't feel any.
Huh.
Ah,
You don't feel anything?
I put the stones with the symbol in the spark.
You don't. Nothing happens.
I put the stone with the symbol on the trees.
Okay, give me a moment. Trying to do a thing and it's not where it's meant to be. So. Oh, come on, there you go. You hear that?
Am I the only one hearing that?
No. Everyone hears that.
What the hell was that?
Alright, I burned the tree. I've had enough of this.
So, Hiddo, as you're still up on top of the treetop. Oh, you climbed
No,
on.
she went down.
Yeah, she
Okay.
climbed down.
Okay,
Just
never mind.
burned the witch.
I burned the tree.
No, that's a really bad idea. We shouldn't just burn everything we don't understand.
There's no bad idea. Do you hear this? This is bad.
Can I pray to see if they're evil?
Go ahead, give me a religion.
Richard! God damn it!
No.
God's
You
filthy.
pray and you don't see or hear anything.
Can I tell where the sound's coming from?
No. It sounds like it's coming from everywhere. Hiddo, as you're climbing down, just before you get past the canopy, it looks like the wind you were seeing before swaying the trees has picked up. It's only in one area of the grove, which is odd.
It says lighting a fire with a tinderbox takes 1 minute. Guess of 1 minute before the fire is lit, I guess.
Okay.
And so is one of the trees on fire now?
There's 1 minute before it catches.
Can I put it out?
Yeah, you can just slap it and it will stop.
I fire a ray of frost at it.
Yeah,
Put it out.
goes.
But yeah, don't set fire to the entire forest. It's a really bad idea, please.
Well, apparently it's not the entire forest, right?
Well, it would spread. What the hell is that noise?
Yeah, no, this forest is evil, so Nova, probably look away and
Do you
just pretend that you
think
weren't here
you would also
while
get cursed
burn the
if it,
forest down. If that's
No.
too much for your conscience.
a lot of stuff happened? I think we could actually get cursed if we would burn the forest, though.
You can
Yes.
also leave if you, but confident about burning the forest.
I want to investigate further.
Well, how about you
What-
investigate on the other side of the forest? So by the time the fire gets to you, you've either found something or will never find anything.
Or we could just burn it after we leave.
But I'm leaving now. I'm not staying
Well,
near
can you
this
wait
cursed
until
magic
we're done here
forest.
then?
But
Before you decide to
that's what I
burn the
said.
entire forest. then?
Go around the forest, investigate all you want, then by the time the fire gets to you, you either have found something.
Just burn it once we're out the
Yeah.
forest.
And we are out of the forest.
No, we're not.
We are?
Have you actually investigated the spell that's going on?
Can I tell what the noise is?
No. Well, you can give me a roll if you want to really. But you think it may be some kind of, possibly some friendly small dog.
No, there's dogs further in this forest. We gotta find it.
I slapped
You
him in the
actually
face.
went
Just
mad.
stop your
Andrew,
bullshit
slap
there.
him.
I'm not very convinced by the dog argument, but like I said, let's just you go around the forest, you investigate all you want, and by the time the fire actually gets to you, you would either have found something
Just
or will never find anything.
I'll agree to you burning the forest down if you burn it once we've left.
Do we
Like,
see
completely.
anything in the forest, by the way? Like, was it just...
Blue.
But
Give
how
me
long do you think
perception
it's
if
gonna
ever you
take
want
for
to
the fire
investigate.
pick up completely?
Actually, could I fire? I want to throw a stone, like with a sling in the forest, and we'll check what's happening.
Okay. So, Nova, as you see,
Wow.
you notice, like, just out of the corner of your eye, it looks like something moves. And then it looks like it moves from the opposite side of you. And then, like, the other, and then, like, behind you. It looks like there's it's the exact same movement.
Do
But it's
you
just
too?
something just disappearing behind a tree.
Do I see it too?
Yes.
There's something moving out there. It's mirrored again.
Is it in the
How
top,
about
on
we
the
just
path?
burn it?
I mean,
Listen, I'm not just a paramaniac. If we burn the forest, whatever is in it is gonna come out anyway, right?
Well, we don't know that about this forest. Isn't like a normal forest.
Actually, when I
Well,
think
if
about
it's
it,
not like a normal forest, it
uh,
doesn't burn. We would have learned something.
when I actually think about it, we're gonna leave this place in a short while, so
Well, if it's
What?
hurt, it's gonna be good because we're gonna have easier time killing whatever is inside.
How about we leave the forest and we burn most of the way around it, and then we leave one gap so it can come out there, and then we all wait at the gap.
just start chopping the forest.
Yeah, for once, I think the Shenzhou woman is saying something sensible.
But if we just leave a small gap and then we can wait to see what this thing is.
Well, you have your magic hands. How about you protect
Actually,
the tree
wait.
you want to protect?
Could you cast a spell around the center? Oh yes, you can control the fire.
I can't do that.
Cannot.
No.
That's a shame. I start burning
I'm
lighting the fire
fireproof
again.
through many trials of my own.
Actually, may
But,
I ask what happened when I threw a stone? Did it just do the same thing as always?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Once you threw the stone, give me just an attack roll with that.
just
Okay, so-
kills the thing.
I have problems with it. Oh goddamn! I have a certain bag waiting to fix it. There we go.
It just bounces off a tree, and there's a very loud crack as every single tree, a bit of bark flakes off.
Even though we are outside of the forest.
We aren't all outside, are we?
No, because I thought you threw it inside the.
Yeah, we threw the forest. We threw the stone inside the forest from outside.
You hear loud crack.
Are there any like acorns or any like I don't know, seeds on the trees.
Wait, is the stone of yours still at the tree?
No. Presumably, if he starting the fire, he probably took his hand away from the thing he's trying to start it on. I imagine.
Yeah, I did.
It just burns his hand.
Are there any do I see any acorns or whatever
No.
type of tree is?
You're not exactly. Give me a nature check. You're not too experienced with nature, but what you can tell, it looks like there's. You don't recognize this type of tree anywhere. You've never seen or read about any of this kind of tree.
I
Doesn't
try
seem
to
like there's
chop
any
off
kind
a
reproductive.
small branch / twig with a
Wait,
dagger
wait.
and put it in my bag.
Okay. You can just sort of do that. There's like an extremely loud crack again as every single branch goes. But the thing is, all the other branches just flop on the floor and just pile up, like beneath their respective copies. And then you notice what looks like the branches extremely quickly regrowing from the area that was just cut.
Wait.
This forest isn't gonna burn.
But there's
Well,
only one
what-
way to find out.
Then why are you so upset about redoing it?
Well, I didn't know that before.
Oh, finally something to do.
Okay, I walk out of the forest
We
Okay.
all walk out of the forest.
and
Aren't we already out of?
Is there anyone else in the forest?
No.
Hido and Liz. She's left with us.
You hear that as Hido makes her last step out of the forest.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the thing in there might just be hurt.
Hurt.
What if it just wants to keep us away from something? Like the people that did the thing in the hut.
Definitely seems like it's just protecting something.
Whatever it's protecting, it better come out and tell us before I finish starting the fire.
So as you've been doing that and doing that, the fire starts on the nearest tree that you're working at.
Nice.
As you're outside, and it looks like this is like a normal tree from the outside, it catches up like an extremely dry tree. It looks like this thing is horribly dry. Almost as if it is like firewood that's been drying in front of a fire.
You don't reckon?
And it just goes in flames.
Nice.
You don't reckon this guy, like the same fact that these trees are really dry and that guy had no, well, he was really dry as well. They've got to be connected, surely. There's something in this forest that is, I don't know, corrupting it.
And as you're talking, you can see smoke arising from a different area of the grove and rising to the sky.
Wait, what?
We can see what?
You can see smoke arising from a different area of the grove towards the sky.
Huh.
Well, that'll be the
That thing?
Wait.
And then smoke coming from a different area.
I
Nice.
start to run around the forest,
In a different area.
starting fires around just the outside of the forest, and leaving a small area where I haven't set a fire.
Okay. As you're running around doing this, you start to, like, it's getting incredibly hot, but you can't actually see any flame. It's just like, it feels like the forest is just starting to radiate heat to the point where it's getting difficult to actually be close to. Like, you can actually see heat waves sort of rising from it. But other than the one tree on the exterior, every other tree appears to, other than the ones you're setting on fire, every other tree doesn't seem to be affected. Like, it just looks normal. other than the
Uh,
extreme heat rising.
Do we
Does the-
also
Can the
Do we
one
also
tree we
feel
put
it?
on fire actually put other trees on fire? Can the fire spread?
The one that you put on fire, it doesn't seem like it has set any of the others on fire.
It can also feel the heat wave.
Yes, and everyone has to take at least like a step or two back because it is incredibly hot.
I will take 3 steps back.
Well, can I
No,
get the torch
What are you
to
doing?
light a torch and then just throw it inside of the forest on another tree?
Okay. Once you throw it in, it's you can still see it burning, and
Yeah.
then it seems like it sort of dwindles and dies.
The whole forest is like super hot, right?
It's incredibly. Probably
But-
it feels like you're almost like anytime you've accidentally put your hand in a fire by accident or like on a stove top, it's like searing. You can't like it hot.
The forest is so hot, and the torch just instantly stop burning. That's not normal.
You
don't
know that
think
feeling?
No, we could breathe in while we are there, so it's definitely not some
You also
weird
start to
gas in there.
smell an extremely strong smell of burning wood emanating from the forest.
I like the smell of burning wood in the
Is
morning.
this place connected to something else?
Is it?
We should hit the stone again to
It's
see if it stops.
Well, I
it's
I look around. Is there any like long stick?
You give me a d20.
Are we even prepared for such a thing? I don't think I want to
You
stay
have
here
like
anymore.
a medium length stick.
Okay, I put the torch on the end of the medium length stick and try to light another tree on fire.
How many torches do you have?
8 left.
Okay. You can attach it, and
Yeah.
you
man
can't
counts
actually
his
get close
torches.
enough
Oh no, you're back.
because it is incredibly hot.
What?
You can try to endure your way through it if you want.
I put some snow or like water on me or something.
Okay. Give me a Constitution save as you try to jam your hand through the searing heat.
Oh, Mal, have I had a short rest since we went hunting?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Yes, you can just for a split second put your hand in, and the moment your hand travels like past the main boundary of the forest, everything is on fire. You can just see the interior of the forest, and it looks like everything is on fire and burning and collapsing.
Oh,
It looks like a hellscape.
the forest is on fire, people.
What?
And do you pull your hand away from the
I don't,
scalding heat?
is it still burning my? Oh yeah. Okay, so is the heat coming from the fire or just from the boundary?
From what you can tell, it looks like the heat is emanating from the burning forest.
Yeah. People, it's so hot because the forest is entirely
Do you
burning.
move
but it
away
does not
from
hit
the
boundary.
fire?
Yes.
Okay, yes, you pull away. And this torch you noticed whenever you stuck it in, was presumably put out by the lack of oxygen, with
Oh.
the sheer amount of fire around.
Okay. People, I invite everyone to put their hand in it so they can see the extent of our beautiful fire.
You'd have to all roll a Constitution save to put your hand in a burning fire.
I go up and put my hand in a burning fire.
I trust Andre with just telling you what happens.
Yeah, you all see it is basically a hellscape. It's still blue in the distance, but
So
every single tree is currently on fire.
after some point, just while trying to get close to it, it just
Hido, you burn yourself. Not really not really severely, but like it'll probably hurt for quite a probably blister.
cool.
Oh, hot.
Don't
Right,
you
so-
mean
so-
hot?
Oh, wow.
Me and you're both at the same thought.
Basically, after some point, we just start seeing the blue background, and the forest just appears to be all on fire.
Can I check? Oh, wait, I can't check.
As Hido has a 6 in Constitution save.
He's got really high constitution.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So
Gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever is inside definitely doesn't have a great time right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
we
to
don't
be
even
sure.
hear it anymore, so.
But the ones inside should probably leave.
Hmm. Gosh, I hope we haven't caused anything major.
I
Can
throw
I,
a snowball in, like at the boundary.
you what?
I throw a snowball at the boundary.
It
Then a
just
little
melts.
rock.
They just
Once it looks like it just melts before it even passes through the body. Just from the
Can
eminence.
I,
out.
I want
Can
about
I
a little
walk
rock.
around the boundary and have a
the,
look
the
for
rock just
anything?
flies through.
Oh, Hido lost connection.
well, I guess it's time to leave, isn't it? If you actually retrieved the flakes you've awakened the trees with.
Yeah, he still has it in his hand.
Can I look at the branch inside my bag?
Okay.
You
Is
look
it-
at
Is it on fire?
No.
Good.
you have a look at the bark though.
Yeah, is it the same as how it was when I first got it?
No. It isn't pink anymore. It sort of all had a vague pink tone. This looks like a branch. Like just a regular standard branch.
Huh. I think it was something to do with that general area instead of the trees.
Looks like it.
Looks
We've learned
like
something. I suggest we camp here until the fire is gone.
We should camp in the hut.
But here
see,
it's
Bet
cozy
it's
and warm.
cold.
It's cozy and warm here.
On one condition that we're gonna have night watches, as I don't trust being in this area.
Of course we are.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Time for
So
a long rest.
as you retreat towards the hut, you notice that the snow around the forest is starting to really melt now. It seems like the heat is really emanating from it. And so when you even reach the hut, like, it's notably warmer than it was before. And This is like a couple 100 feet away.
Us about to go go on a long rest and post up watches gives me a flashback to when me and you did that D&D game, Mal.
Yeah.
Well,
Where are we at now?
I'll
Uh-huh.
take first watch.
Do you remove the mutilated corpse?
Oh. Yeah, we should
Yeah.
probably
Incinerate him.
No,
I carry
wait,
towards the
wait,
flame.
Can I,
wait,
before they incinerate it, can I do an Arcana check on it?
Go ahead. It's hard to really tell what happened. You can tell it doesn't seem like magic, at least not on the body itself. You can see it. You don't see any magical traces on the body. On the dagger, on the other hand, that was jammed into the body, there is something.
I take the dagger.
Okay.
Who is the dagger?
It was
Did
still
you
jammed in the
leave
heart of
the
the
dagger
body.
there?
I thought Hiroka took it.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did.
Oh yes, and then she stabbed the man in the face with it.
Is Hiroka here?
Yeah.
Then we will never know.
Can we incinerate the body now?
Is he wearing any garments or anything? Like any jewelry? Okay.
Yeah, he has nothing in his pocket. We checked.
Hiro doesn't have it.
What?
Hiro doesn't have the dagger.
Did you...
Oh, okay,
Shows
well.
that.
Is it still in the corpse?
It's still in the corpse.
Okay.
I pick it up.
Hey, what are you doing there, Nobi?
Hey.
Welcome back.
Well, I put it in my belt.
Alright.
Well,
You wanna help me incinerate the corpse?
You have anything special on that dagger? Nova? Or why are you taking it with you?
it seems magical.
Magical?
Yeah.
You say that the
Would you
dagger
mind
did
if I
this to
take
the
it
man?
with me to the church?
Shouldn't we secure it? I don't want you getting scratched with that and then being dried out all
Okay,
of a sudden.
I'll put it in my bag then.
Yeah, just...
I'll wrap it up in a cloth or so. And put it in my bag.
Meanwhile, I go with Eugene, throw the corpse onto the burning forest. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Well, I'll take first watch.
Hmm.
How long are the nights roughly?
Average person time, like Earth time.
Well,
So, like 8 hours. So I'm not sure
Okay.
when you.
how do we have what are they called? Hourglasses or anything?
No, you have no identifier for time. So
Hmm.
yes, give me a perception roll if you don't mind. Have you taken first watch?
Taking first watch alone.
The 4 bonus rolled a 3. Love that.
It's like a
As
whole army sneak by.
yeah, as you sit there, there's not really much going on. All you can really see is it seems like the snow around the forest is retreating even further. That's really all you can see.
I'm
Eldolf,
trying to pray
Eldof,
inside.
I probably have the second turn on the second
Eldolf,
watch.
it's your watch. I'm going to sleep.
It's been so early. Okay. Oh,
Was the forest still burning before I went to sleep?
The trees on the exterior looks like they had died. Like the trees on the exterior weren't, but just from the heat rising from it and the smoke, you can probably assume the interior was still on fire.
Can I talk with Andre? Andre?
Yes.
Can I have your stones for a second?
Aren't you asleep?
yeah, aren't you asleep?
Sure.
I never
can-
said I went
yeah.
to sleep, okay.
Well, are you taking a long rest?
Are we?
We're supposed
want
to,
to
but I
test
guess you can have no sleep this night if you want.
You can do it on your watch if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, then, well, okay. Then I won't, I guess.
Well then,
Who's next?
I am.
Perception.
There's four turns for watches.
So now it's my watch, and I need to war perception as well.
Yep.
It's a
Snow
great
seems
watch,
to be
I know, yeah.
retreating further. Other than that, not much.
Hmm. Would I wake up then? I just realized we haven't actually told who's going to be next.
But would you wake up?
I bumped Sylvie, and
Huh?
Just know that it's your type. I haven't seen anything. You should be calm. Just get over it. And then just stumble and fall.
Okay, give me a percent.
What the fuck was that?
So
Andrew just eating in the background.
as you're sitting there watching, you notice something odd with the forest. Oh, the snow's retreated further still, to the point where it's almost at the hill behind the cone. And if ever you look at the forest and blink, you would swear some of the trees weren't in the place they were before. Also, you notice the stone to your right, the one that they'd been smashed, looks different as well, but you can't quite put your finger on it. Who takes final one?
Would you wake up, Speed?
Yes, you can do that. Yeah. Which one are you looking at? Stone or the forest? Okay, forest. Yeah, it seems like every time you blink, it's not really too noticeable, but it looks like there's different trees in the same location every time you blink. Which it wasn't like that before.
Would you wake up? No, Andre. Oh, the trees are moving. What? I go watch the trees.
Give me a perception.
Yeah.
You can see, Andre, that something is definitely up with the forest. Yeah, it's like, not only does it seem like the trees are in different places every time you blink, it seems like even sections of the tree aren't right. Like you'd swear that some of the trees look like they're sort of merged together than they weren't before. They look almost like sort of bent and twisted and sort of warping together.
What about stone?
The stone looks the way it did before you hit it.
Okay. Can I learn anything more by investigating the trees?
Roll and see.
Oh.
No.
I will try again to see what's up in the forest by putting my hand into the.
It is
Inside of
so
the
hot
boundary.
to the point that you can't get close.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, what if I hold like a little stick towards it and poke the where the boundary was?
As you move it towards the boundary, the tip of the stick ignites.
Is the stone any warm if I go towards it?
The Stone? No. How do you test to see if it's warm? Like just
Put my hand on it.
as you put your hand on it, the symbol appears where it was
Another one?
before. It's the same symbol.
Yeah, but like, we're not where it was before.
As I said before, the stone looks the same as before you hit it.
Oh yeah, before I hit it. Oh. I just like knock on the stone.
There's no response.
I apologize for hitting it earlier, and I ask that it answers.
Give me a persuasion.
Yeah.
Can you persuade the
fly.
stone? There is no reply. Oh, so that's a perception. Sorry.
Oh, fuck. Persuasion, where is it? Where is persuasion? Oh, there it is. It's charisma, so it's one less. Should I reroll or is it
Yeah,
just...
reload.
Oh, it's
There's
even
no
worse.
reply from the stone. Now it is dawn.
Can I push the stone over?
You're all waking up, by the way, everyone else.
I push the stone over to show my frustration.
It doesn't bud. Give me a strength. See if you can really put your back in. You can't push it, but it feels like you can tell. It seems like it's embedded in the ground. Like it's more of it exists than what's actually exposed.
Alright, I start digging.
Okay, you all wake up now. By the way,
What's all the rustle outside? You guys
The
hear
stone
it?
is being rude.
Can,
You
could
can-
you actually hear me there outside?
you can hear scraping and on the
Aren't you
outside.
supposed to be
It's like a
guarding this
fast
place?
duck.
I'm guarding the place.
Not messing with a stone.
Or what?
Do you even have your mouth full of something? What have you been doing all this night?
You've just been
It's
gorging
morning.
yourself some rations and
It's morning, of course I eat.
Gosh dang. Wait. Has something happened to the forest there?
What?
Yeah, you can all visibly see that the forest is wrong.
Why none of you have woken us up?
I haven't.
Yeah, but why haven't you?
Um,
It's
a, a,
definitely
good,
something to talk about.
a good
It's fine.
example of what the trees look like is it looks like the trees are having a rave, almost. Because every time you blink, they're in different bent over, twisted positions in different locations.
It's a stroboscope. If you don't blink, do they not move?
No, they do not.
Wait, do we actually
But-
see the same thing?
Yeah,
Do I
I
have
think
any
out there too.
Oh, wait, no,
chance
what?
at unearthing the stone?
Give me a... What would
Great.
digging by hand be?
Wait, no, can you come here? I want to ask you
it's
one
like
thing.
it's like SCP. We all blink at the same time.
Yeah, it's literally like SCP-173.
Yes, you can sort of crawl your way through. Dig your way through. You can. How far do you dig?
Until I'm under the stone. I mean, until I don't reach stone anymore. You know?
Okay, it looks like it goes at least 2 feet deep, maybe more.
Which is that in centimeters?
Two. Don't know. Just look at your foot.
60 centimeters. So
Look at your
that's
foot.
quite a lot.
Add a bit more. That's a foot.
Super good unit, am I right?
Units, yeah. Why don't you guys
Oversized
just
food.
use normal
Yeah,
units?
talk to the Americans. They're the ones that still actually use it.
You
It's
just
about 60 centimeters.
You're
We
like the
pretend
ha-
we don't use it.
you're like a how do I say, the result of a rape because you have that.
Yes, so it looks like it goes about 2 feet down. 60 centimeters.
Does it go still further or do I stop
Yes. Seems like it goes for
there? Anyone want to help me unearth the stone?
What? Is there something we should talk about the stone or actually investigate? I don't see anything special about it.
Look at it, the stone. It's back to normal after it's not smashed anymore.
Oh, you're right. Wait,
Yes,
Is
you can all
the
see.
is it connected to the forest as well?
is the symbol back?
You can't see it. No one but you can see.
Yes, it's back.
Yeah. Is it back? Hmm. Wait, so you're saying there's something underground? Can I actually look?
Can I put my hand on the stone?
You can see a symbol upon the stone. I don't know. Let me try to. I'm trying to think whether I actually have an image of it somewhere.
Cave.
Yes,
It's the
it's the
same
symbol on the
as
cave. That symbol in the bottom right.
Oh,
That symbol.
oh. Okay.
CV just casually behind you.
Wait, what? You can see it?
Yeah. I just put my hand on it. Try it.
What? Also do it.
Wait.
I take my
Andre
hand off.
and Nova, can I get the dagger and the stones for a second? Yes.
Sure, I hand over this and
I hand over the dagger.
Does also work for me?
Yes, once you put your hand on the stone, you can see the symbol.
Why haven't we done it before?
because you cowards.
Damn. Yeah, I guess we should have done it before. Like, only gave you the chance to do it. Huh. Well then.
What are you trying to do, Silius?
Oh, can I see the symbol again? No?
Sure. I really need to have this as an image.
Can I put one item of like the stones, the knife, and the clay thing that I had into one of the things and then pray?
Okay, which ones do you put which in?
I go small to big.
Okay, so stone in small, knife in medium, what in the large?
The clay tablet.
Clay tablet with the symbols on.
Okay. If you do that,
That's the question.
wait, so where do you put on the
Inside.
stone's a vertical face?
Inside. Yeah,
Oh,
there's like-
inside and the symbol in there. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing appears to happen.
What is it?
Do you pray in the center? Like before?
I will probably just sacrifice myself.
Okay.
Blood for the blood god.
Yes, I roll written.
Yeah.
What?
Once again, your eyesight is drawn towards the fire. Speak.
I think we're. Are they allowed to know this from last time?
Yeah, but I can't be bothered moving it. It just makes sense that like.
I no, just was now. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh. Wow. Okay, sorry. I ask him again who he is, and wait, I just hello. I ask, is it your work down there in the forest? If I have done, may I have May I know what's standing on the clay thing over here? May I understand what it's saying?
You haven't disconnected yet. Oh, no, there you go.
So I just get tired and I just heard I heard the well. May there anything else that I can do? I guess I stopped. Oh god. Yes. I go to the store. What's the progress on them digging? Ooh.
How long?
See you ahead. Up.
How deep does this thing go? Gosh.
Can I touch the stone first? I guess I just smash the symbol with my hand.
With your hand.
Not that hard, I guess. Oh. Nothing happens? Okay. I guess the symbol. Yeah. I try it again with my mace. I will just continue.
You need help there, big boy? Why is this only smashing this stone? Can you help us digging at least?
I keep smashing the one spot.
Smashing is fun.
I'm getting through. With my mace, right?
What are you doing? Well?
I'm just sort of standing there watching.
Chunks out of it, but this is a very beefy stone. Like,
I keep.
Please. What's gotten into you? Have someone whispering into your ear again?
Maybe. But I'm just not gonna answer.
Can I have that
the
dagger
stone.
back, Silius?
Well, I smash the stone, I'm just gonna say it. Or try to say it's inside.
I go and retrieve the dagger. Do I see anything inside, or where's the dagger?
It's in one of the circles. That's really all there is. But there's this tablet and the other thing, but there's not anything notable.
Can I just investigate the circle?
Go ahead.
I've never really seen it, I don't think. No, it's great.
You recognize it from the cave. There's not much else you notice it from.
I pick up all three things and bring them all back outside, but put the dagger back in my bag.
Okay.
My Sirius gonna get tired of.
As you open your bag and put the dagger in, it looks like the tree branch has wilted. Like in sort of it looks like it's decayed, like extremely severely.
I pull out the tree branch and show it to everyone. This is the branch from that forest, and well, it's
What about
died.
it?
I keep smashing.
Look, it wasn't anything like this when I got it.
Nah.
Things don't naturally wilt this fast.
With a very large smash, Hatsune, a large chunk of the stone flies off, and water pours out.
Oh,
Oh,
Can I
Oh.
investigate the water? Like Arcan investigate.
I drink the water.
No, don't.
It tastes your horribly sweet.
I spit the water and I say it's too sweet for me.
What do you mean too sweet? There's no such a thing as too sweet, is it?
Just
Hey.
taste then.
You can tell there's something up with this water. You're not quite sure what, because you don't really have any point of reference, but at least from the description of it being sweet, it seems like this isn't normal water.
Can we?
I drink most of my water, pour away the rest, and then fill up my water skin with this water.
Give me your branch, Nova.
It's-
The branch.
Oh, I put the branch in the water.
I
Do you hold it in the
Specific
water,
action.
or do you let it sit?
I hold it in the water.
Okay. The water, like the branch, seems to come alive. Like it perks up, and it seems to straighten.
I wish we had kept that body.
I get the water in a recipient. I guess anything that I have that can hold water.
You have a water skin. It's currently filled with your own water.
I spit
I-
my own water and I put the water in it.
I just filled mine with that water.
Okay.
I think you guys should get that. It's probably very good for cooking or something. If it's sweet, you can caramelize like onions or something.
I think we should probably keep some water for the journey back.
There's
Mm.
snow everywhere.
May you also put the
suppose.
dagger in there, Nova?
Oh, yeah,
Also, Andre, after drinking the water, you feel unusually refreshed, and you can refresh all your hit.
Don't say that to anyone though.
You would say that you feel well.
The water is
Andrew's
not
just-
tasty. It's probably bad.
Andrew's
and I
just the
wanna-
biggest bitch of the party. Doesn't want to share anything.
Hey, if you want to drink the water, go ahead.
Got some of my water flask. I'm drunk it. Do I have anything else I can store water in?
Wait, did we?
No. I had a water flask.
Did we restore our hit points last round?
Yes.
I didn't notice. What happens when Nova put the dagger in there?
The dagger.
The
Yeah.
dagger.
The water sort of seems to start to bubble.
I put the clay tablet in the water.
It's it's only a big enough hole to put one thing in at a time.
Oh. I take the dagger out and put the clay tablet in.
As you draw the dagger out, it seems like the water's being drawn with it. It seems like the dagger is almost soaking up the water, and sucking it. And it stops
This-
after you pull it a little bit further away.
That explains the death of that guy.
Yes, it certainly does.
I wonder what would happen if it would just scratch you or something.
Probably
take
not
it like
something I want to find
scratch
out.
me.
Yo, Andre, no, you don't want to.
I just scratch myself with the dagger.
I pull it away from him before he can.
Okay.
Do you think-
Once
is he faster than me?
Yes, probably.
once you pull the dagger out, you also notice it seems like the water level has dropped severely. You actually have to reach into the hole now, rather than it sort of spilling
How
out.
big is the hole?
It's about the width of an arm.
So I mean, he's faster than me, so I can grab the dagger before he removes it. Is there a way to roll for that?
You did kind of announce your intentions before you did it.
I
No, I
guess.
said I was doing it. I didn't say I was saying I did it.
Well,
You probably
Dragon
see
pulled
it
out the
coming
dagger,
through.
but you can grab it from with an athletic versus Dragon's
Dexterity. Saving.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh,
You
fucking
can-
hell.
Yeah, you can just
Wow.
grab it from his hands, and we shall
Hey,
leave
give
it.
that back.
Hendrik,
that's-
don't! You don't
Yeah.
know what you're
I'm
messing with.
And we'll leave it there.
I really